Okay.
Cool. So we are recording. This is our Limitless Army call in lieu of having a team call. It just makes more sense for me to take part in interviewing some of the amazing people in Lead Well Legacy, so our new coaches can meet them, figure out what strategies the coaches have, and hopefully implement some of those strategies. So today we have Cristin, and I'm just going to start off with asking you some questions, and then we'll just see where we go from there.
Okay, great.
Cool. So when did you sign up to become a coach, and what was your reason?
I signed up in early May, and the reason was I had been looking for something. I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, and just my whole life had been an adding of weight. I always say my husband gave me 10 pounds, my firstborn gave me 10 pounds, and my secondborn gave me my third 10 pounds. So I'm just 30 pounds up from before I met my husband. And I just could never get it off, and it was driving me crazy. So a friend of mine from high school actually posted some results, and I was like, 3 weeks? I gotta get on that. So I signed up for a challenge right away. Like, me and my husband were on our way to Philadelphia, and I texted her on the way there, and she was sending me videos and stuff, and I was like, I'm in Philadelphia without my kids. Like, I can't pay attention to this now. But I did. I listened right in the car, and I got so fired up and so excited that actually my husband and so I was signing up first, and then he was like talking about trying my Shakeology, because I was talking about it even before I had tried it. And he was like, I really want to try that. And I was like, well, you can't have mine. You got to get your own. So right away, we got 2 challenge packs right out of the gate. We got the 21-day fix and the max 30. And yeah, so we were really excited. And they came, and we started doing them, and I started seeing results, and I was so excited. And then my coach actually sent me a message, and she was like, I see that you're like really participating in the challenge, and that you seem to be enjoying what you're doing, and I see you're getting results. Have you ever thought of being a coach? And I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I've been using Beachbody forever. I mean, I'm looking now, I have P90X, I have Insanity, now I have Max 30, I have 21-day fix. I'm like, yeah, because I feel like I'm going to see results. People are going to start asking, and I want to be able to bring people with me, like people I know and my friends and my family and everything else. So I went on right away. I was really excited about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how are your husband's results with Max 30?
Well, he didn't use it, but he loves the Shakeology. And right now I did 2 rounds of 21-day fix. Then I'm on 1 round of 21-day fix extreme. And then I'm going to use his max 30.
Got it. Okay.
His max 30.
It's all right. You know what? He'll come along when it's time.
Yeah, he actually just started the 21-day fix also, because he sees me. I mean, I've worked out every single day every time I do math, 21 plus 21 plus 7. So 49 days in a row that I have not taken one day off. And
wow.
Yeah, that's really what it's all about. It's about feeling good and just taking people with you, and just explaining to them that, you hear so many times, especially I have 2 young kids, and it's very hard with a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. You hear all the moms saying how, I'm so tired, I can't keep up, and la, la, la. And it's just like, I have the way. Let me know when you're ready. And I don't even elaborate, but I just leave it at that. And a lot of the time I'll see my Facebook, like I'll get a PM from that same mom later. Like, what's the way? You drinking a lot of coffee? Like, what are you doing?
You're like, yeah, all day long. That's all I do.
That's not the way.
And smoking cigarettes.
Hitting that tequila bottle. But no, that's not what I'm doing. No, but it is. It's exciting when I was younger, I was actually a personal trainer.
Okay.
And I got first of all, those were I looked the best that I'd looked in my whole life, because I knew people were watching. So with this, the same thing is coming in, that it's accountability, and I'm not there yet, but I know people are watching, and people notice those 5 pounds you put on, or, if you're not doing your best. So that's a big part of it. But when I was a personal trainer, I used to get so frustrated because I would see people personal training sessions are expensive. So people are buying one a week, and then I'm seeing them every Tuesday and they look exactly the same. And I'm like, of course you don't look different. Like, you're not changing your meal plan. I'm here every single day at this time. Where are you?
Right.
I'm not seeing you once. You're coming once a week. So it used to get so frustrating that I'm like, I wish I could walk you around and be like, this is what you should eat, and this is where you should go to the gym. And I wish I could do it every day, but I don't have the time. You don't have the time. But with this, I can do that.
Right.
And it's just amazing to be a part of someone's life. And I'm still a new coach, so I'm waiting to see someone who really gets that result. But one of my best friends already lost 10 pounds. And she's like, just like me, like, I've lost 17. And I'm like screaming from the rooftops. I know I'm not there yet, but I see it can happen,
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Very exciting.
So in regards to the personal training, what do you think about the fact that, as a personal trainer, you were in the gym and then people would just kind of go home and do their own thing, where as a coach, you kind of have, you have access to like the nutrition information, and you're able to help them with that.
Yeah.
So like, when you talk to people, do you give them that added value right off the bat?
I feel like, it's very funny because the eating in general, I've always had a hard time with it myself. And when it comes to counting calories and everything else, but I have to say, like, Autumn really did it for you. Like, this is all you have to do. I call them my buckets of food. I'm like, you're allowed 4 buckets of red. Just bucket it onto your dish, So you're not counting anything. You're counting buckets. You can count to 4, So I find that I don't really have to. I mean, sometimes it's hard because people want to get started and they just can't get out of their own way. And when that happens, it's very hard to get them to get out of their own head. But with this, I do feel like as I keep getting the results and as I keep, showing people, if you would just do this, you really can get results in 3 weeks. And it helps. And even that, like, I see when I was a trainer, I used to see people, there were a lot of people there at the gym every single day. And I would see them months later and they're doing the same thing in the same way. They're not getting results, and they're at the gym every day. So they feel like they did it. They got it in. And I'm like, you don't know. Like, you just don't understand exactly how this works. And you're spending so much time on it. So it's like, I'm frustrated for you. But with this too, that all of the Beachbody workouts. So I literally have a year planned right now. Like, I did my 2 rounds of 21-day fix. Now I'm doing my 21-day fix extreme. After that, I'm going to do max 30. I just got the Les Mills combat. After that, I'm going to do T25. Like, and I know that you're not going to plateau because you're always changing it.
Right.
I'm so excited to see what I'm going to look like and what I'm going to feel like a year from now. It's very exciting.
Yeah, that actually used to be me. I used to go to the gym and do the same exact thing for an hour and a half.
Right.
And I never saw a result ever.
Right.
And I was like, this is what you do. You go to the gym and you make time for the gym. And that was something I was actually very good at, like making my gym schedule. But I think about it now and I'm like, wow, you know how many hours I used to just waste?
Right.
Because
you go to the treadmill and they're like, oh, well, I did the treadmill for an hour. And it's like, that's great. But did you do any weights?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I hate weights. I'm intimidated by that. I don't, and I mean, I'm a weights person. I love my weights. Mm-hmm. But, again, with Autumn and with all of them, it's like you're buying a personal trainer. You have one in your living room and you don't have to get dressed. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to get a babysitter for your kids. You just have to do it.
Right, exactly. So currently, what's your current rank?
I'm actually an emerald right now.
Yes.
I'm working on the next. I have a couple. I have my husband under me as one, so I'm probably going to have to build his team. And I have a couple coaches that are discount coaches, but I just know that if they would just work it, they could be amazing. So I'm just, for now, they're the seed. They have the discount, and I feel like that they'll get there. So I'm working on it, but I'm bringing people with me. I'm in the mood.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's awesome. You started in May. It's June, and you're emerald. That's like a really good progression.
Yeah.
So I think, your energy is awesome.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure you're going to rank advance in due time.
Oh, yeah. It's going to happen. I've set my dates.
Oh, speaking of which, so what are your end of year goals?
Well, I'd really like to, I feel like it's a hard goal to achieve, but by September 1st, I'd like to be diamond. That's a short term, and I know it's going to be really intense, and there's a lot of things I get distracted. So if not by September 1st, then definitely by December, I'm going to be diamond. And I'm hoping, I started in May. By next May, I'd really like to I have 3 jobs right now, including Beachbody. So I'd really like to be able to leave the big one and do that. And in 5 years, I'd like to retire my husband.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he doesn't really buy into that, but he will when he sees my big check.
Oh, yeah, he will. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like goals are funny because in one part of my mind, I think that's not a real goal. That's not going to happen. And then I'm like, I see these videos and these Success Club things, and I'm like, I could do it. Why is it not going to happen? It totally could do it. So sometimes you're motivated to like really, really push towards it.
Right.
And sometimes you're not. But I feel like in the end, to set that goal and know that it's there, and if you don't reach it, let yourself be a little disappointed. Don't get down on yourself. But no, you set a goal, you didn't reach it, but just set another goal. It's okay. Like, don't let them mean nothing, but don't let them mean that you failed. You didn't fail. You're still working towards it. And any step closer that you are is a step closer that you are. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I can tell you about diamond. I think that when it happens really fast. So it's funny because you could be like, I'm working towards diamond, and then you'll go from thinking you're just this emerald coach to being diamond in like a week. And it's just because it's your momentum. Like at the moment that you get like one of those coaches you said who is, who can really rock this business.
Yeah.
At the moment they hit emerald, it's like boom, 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 boom. Like everything just lines up. So, and that could literally happen, because we're working with other people, that could literally happen tomorrow. Like it goes that quickly. I know when I was trying to build to emerald, I didn't even have, build to diamond, I didn't even have coaches except for 3.
Right.
But 2 people became emerald. And I was like, oh, then I got to become diamond, duh. Like, I got my emerald, so I better go sign up some people to become.
Right, and then you start just screaming, I'll give you the discount.
And then I signed up like 7 people in the shortest amount of time I've ever done it before, because it was like I had momentum, my coaches had momentum, everybody was moving. Yeah. So it can happen really quick. So definitely September is not far away.
Awesome.
But it's like, it can happen right after Summit.
Yeah.
Like, you never know.
I feel like it's that video. Were you at the thing with Kim Carver recently on that Saturday in Queens?
I didn't go, but I watched the video. Yeah.
Yeah, he showed that video that it's like one person dancing in the crowd and looking like a weirdo, and then all of a sudden there are 2 people dancing in the crowd looking like a weirdo, and then people are literally jumping over people to get to that person. Like they want to be them.
And then everybody wants to dance.
In so many ways, that is a perfect analogy for this business. Because look at Audrey. People are like jumping over people to get to her. She has such an energy. She has so much success already. So it's like right now, I feel like people are watching. Like people are waiting. Well, I see that she's excited. I see she's posting. I see she's having some success. But where exactly is this going?
Right.
So when I get there, I'm going to start seeing people sprint. That's really how I feel.
Yeah. And you'll be dancing.
Yeah. 2 sides.
2 sides, yeah. So what personal development are you currently doing?
Right now I'm reading The Compound Effect.
Okay.
And that's such a good one. I'm also reading, I have like a collection. It's so funny. Every time Audrey or anybody in Lead Well mentions the book, I go on my Kindle and I buy it. So I literally have like a line of 6 books. I don't even know the titles. It's like something about social posting, something about media, something about making friends in the digital age. Like just a collection.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know you've been a coach for a short period of time, but is there any personal development that you recommend?
Yeah, there are actually 2 of them.
Okay.
First one is GoPro.
Yes.
Because you realize that you can really do it. And that was actually another thing that I found. I'm finding a little bit easier to find some success is a very good friend of mine does the network marketing for another company. And she hit it so big, so fast. And she was like, the people before me gave me a script. They told me exactly what I had to do. And you know what? I went home and I memorized that script. And it makes you realize that, like, you can do it. You don't have to be like Lindsay Matterway, seems so far away and so like that's not real. But then you see somebody like Audrey or somebody like you, and it's like, these are normal people. This isn't somebody who's untouchable. This is somebody I can go hang out with and go room with at Summit. Like, it's not, but it makes you realize that we're all people. And if you can do it and she can do it and everyone around me can do it, so can I.
Right.
Yeah. But so that was the first one. I got distracted. That was the GoPro. And the second one, actually, I found out from the Lead Well Mastery, is the Danny Johnson. I love listening to her. She had that Invite 200, like just start inviting. And by the end, basically when you're at the end of the 200, you'll know how to invite somebody and get them to say yes. So it's like, all right, so I started with like my hot market, like the people who really weren't going to say no. Right. And then I went to like warm, and now like I'm in a little bit colder, but like that day I made a list of 200 names, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm actually going to talk to all of them in the next month, but they're on my list. I'm going to touch base with them at some point in some way. So that was really inspiring. And it's true. It's all about numbers. And when you're doing numbers with such a positive message and such a positive result, and knowing that I'm not just trying to sell you a product. I'm not like, I don't care if you get the $60 21-day fix without Shakeology. I know Shakeology is going to get you the result, but sometimes people have money issues, and I just want you to do it. I just want you to feel good. That's all I want. Like, I don't care if you get just the free basic membership. Just come with me. Just look at my Facebook post, see what I'm doing, and you start posting. And it's, to be such positive and know, like, there's a science behind it and people that can help you. It's just amazing.
I love Danny Johnson as well. I think she's great.
Yeah.
So currently, what would you say is the most important activity that has helped you succeed so far in the business?
I would say, actually there's two. I would say the first one is definitely Facebook, because on Facebook, you can be whoever you want. Not to say that you shouldn't be yourself, but it's much easier to put yourself out there if you're not seeing somebody like cringe or make a face or roll their eyes. Or I'm just putting myself out there. And you see a lot of, like, I'm much more bold on Facebook than I am in real life. Like, I feel like I'm an extrovert, but I'm really an introvert, and I kind of like smile and make myself an extrovert, even though like sometimes I just want to be so shy and like hide, but I don't let myself do that. But on Facebook, I'm just out there. And then sometimes I'll see somebody that I haven't seen in a while or something, and they'll walk up to me. Like today, I posted like some like I'm strong pics and like, like a whole collage of selfies, thinking like that you weren't actually talking to somebody. But then I was at an event with my daughter, and 3 people came over, and they were like, damn girl, you do look good. And I'm like, oh. But it lets you get out of your own way and lets people see what you're doing and everything else. And the other thing that actually, it's almost like a side effect that I didn't realize was going to happen, is just talking to people. Like, sometimes you don't, I feel like my close is just finding out if they're on Facebook. But sometimes you don't even get there, but just like getting out of your own way and trying to make friends and just talking to people that you might not necessarily talk to. And, just, it's so nice. Like, I made some friends today that my daughter is finishing kindergarten. I've been with these people the whole year, and I made 3 new friends today that I'm like, are you on Facebook? I'd really love to follow up with you and, be in touch. And now I'm in touch with them. And it's nice. It makes you be part of just something bigger that, like I said, it's so easy to just be shy and be antisocial and just sit there and be on your phone and not really pay attention to what's going on. But with this, I don't know, it's nice. It's nice to be making friends and not feel like I never, ever start with a challenge. Like, I'll talk about what they do, or, if somebody looks particularly fit, I'll be like, God, you look amazing. What do you do? And have the fitness talk. But I never, unless they're saying I need motivation, then I'll say, oh, I'm having a challenge, if you want some more information. And then I immediately get out of it because I don't want people to feel like they're on the hook. I'm just mentioning this is something that I do, and now we're going to be on Facebook. But it's nice because it's genuine. Like, I like making friends. I like knowing people in my neighborhood and, in my daughter's class and everything else. So
yeah, Danny Johnson says that the I'm shy is just your ego.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That's true. Are they going to like me? Are they going to like what I say?
Right. It's just your ego playing with your head, and you gotta set your ego up and just be like, hey, hi.
That's very fun because everybody always says that I'm such an extrovert. And in my head, I'm like, no, that's not true. Like, even the first time I met Audrey, she was like, you are such a sapphire through and through. And I'm like sitting there like, I fooled you. I'm forcing myself. It's so funny. But I'm out there. I talk to strangers all the time now. There you go. Sometimes you learn something about yourself, and that's always a good thing.
That is a good thing. So other than the questions I asked, is there anything else you want to tell the new coaches on my team?
Is there anything else I want to tell? I feel like a lot of the time, especially because at first in my head, I was like, oh, well, I really love Shakeology, so I'm going to sign up for a discount. And you kind of go with the discount. You're saving your $15, $20. And whenever you buy a product, you're saving more money. So that's nice. But I feel like everyone just needs to think of the fact that it is a discount, but it's not a coupon. It's a way to make money and a way to change your life. Like, you go to Bed Bath & Beyond with a coupon, you're not going to start selling bedding. But with this, you really can start a movement. So you can sign up for the discount, but think about, especially when you're in your challenge group and you're being successful and you're thinking of friends that would really enjoy the challenge group, go to your upline, like, tell people, I am constantly telling my coaches, like, look, if you find somebody that you want to do a challenge with, your coach, it's for the discount. But if we find you 3 people, your Shakeology is free. If we find a 4th, then you're actually making money. So, it's nice. It's not just to be in for the money, but you're in to change your life and to change other people's lives. So just use it. You already bought into the tool. Just use it.
That's good advice. That's
right?
Really good advice. Well, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
It's good to get to know my roomie.
Oh my God, we're gonna rock Summit.
It's gonna be so much fun. I'm sure we're gonna get together before we go. So.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I can't wait to share this with my coaches from Limitless Army. I'll share it with you as well if you want to post it up and share it with your coaches.
Okay.
And I know you're a rock star, and I know you're going to keep rocking it.
Thank
and
you.
I just can't wait to see what the future brings for you.
Me either, girl. For you either.
I know.
Keep rocking those hot pants.
I know. I got them on right now. Have a good night.
All right. You too. Thanks, Melissa.
Bye.
Bye.